So do I hit stream now?
Yep. Got you. Your hair looks nice.
Thank you. I had seen a video that was going around. It kept coming on my news feed about this girl trying to that has locks, and she was trying to tell about this edge control that she used on her locks.
Mm-hmm.
And the video, you probably saw it, especially on Facebook. And on the video, half of her hair is black and the other half is blonde, but it's shorter. It's a lot shorter than mine. And I was like, I like that. And so when I went to my stylist, I sent it to my stylist. She said, Marcia, that'll be pretty on you. I said, let's do it. So I did. I can't wait to
do the half.
Yeah, I can't wait
to have red, have black,
and mix it together. I can't wait to like untwist it and have a little crinkly look and kind of mix the blonde, throw some of the blonde over the black. Oh, I think that's gonna be cute.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Definitely look nice. Yeah. I guess we can get kind of kick it off. I feel like I had to do this. I mean, we were just talking behind the scenes, and I feel like I do have to say this. I had to give a disclaimer right from the beginning. I just want to let all the viewers know. We decided to come back and do this because we want to make a difference in some type of way. Like we want to reach people and be able to help people. It's a lot of people that need information, need to be uplifted, need to hear things that can get them back on track or get them on track. And if we are able to sacrifice our time to do that, because we're not doing this for notoriety, like that's not even the goal. The goal is to try and help others grow as people. And I know, like I told Shay, I know what I've gotten myself into. My whole life is completely different now than it was before. And I'm on a different type of time. And I understand that some of the things that I'm gonna say on here, probably most of the things that I'm gonna say are gonna be viewed as controversial. And just like anybody else can stand on their 10 toes and stand on business, that's what I do. It's in my blood. I'm gonna stand on business at all times. What I believe, I'm gonna stick to it. I'm not gonna tell you nothing I don't believe. And opinions is like buttholes. Everybody got one. And you really only care about your own. You should. I'm just being honest. I'm built for this. I'm built for this. The Lord crafted me in a way. It took some time for me to get here, and I'm thankful. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Indeed. Well said, my friend. Well said.
How you been?
Doing better. I had a little sinus infection last week. You might still can hear a little of it in my voice, but all praises to God because I feel a lot better. I was so sopped up. Never got fever, but I had the body aches and the head cold and the congestion, which I still, like I said, got a little of that. But all in all, I'm good. And that's why, guys, I couldn't get on last Tuesday. I tried, but I looked and felt horrible. And I still kind of got a little of it going on today. But I'm a lot clearer. I feel a lot stronger. So I wasn't gonna have you guys wait any longer. I already pushed us back from yesterday to today. But hey,
And
we're here.
It's all right.
We're
I ain't
here.
want you to be
Things
on here
happen.
not be at your best anyway. Like
Yes,
we gotta put our best foot forward when we do this. Like
absolutely.
we got people, this isn't you can't really take this back. This is live. So you know what I'm saying? That it is what it is. I do want to say something to you, directly to you. I've been knowing you a long time, and I want to tell you this. You gotta make sure you keep your head up at all times. I understand. I get it. I see sometimes you go through a lot of turmoil. You get attacked a lot. I've seen it. And it's harsh. And not too many people can deal with that. And you deal with it better than a lot. But keep your head up, Shay. Don't let the devils get to you. Because that's all it is.
Right.
I'm here to call it out. Ain't nothing but Satan's kids chopping at your ankles.
Okay, that's so you're gonna make me go all the way off topic, but since you have taken it there, can I say something on behalf of that?
Go right ahead.
And I'm saying it because this is a podcast, and our viewers, your voice matters. Like I say, whether you go against what we're saying, whether you for it, whatever, everybody's voice matters because it's your opinion. We're not here to judge no opinions. So I said all that to say this. So hearing you say that, and people who are on my page and who follow me, y'all have seen me post some things that normally are out of my character. I'll say that. Nothing bad that's going to hurt anybody, not even hurt myself other than my feelings. But I have kind of stepped out of character a little bit because I've been going through a lot. And let me say, I was sitting at work today, and mind you, I share my view from work a lot. I work off the beautiful Lake Chico. I love it, the lake view. I'm a earth girl, earth sign, so I just love the water. I just love nature. And so being that I'm blessed to work in a position to where I'm by water, it's a beautiful thing. And it's by the lake where I was born and raised at. So I love it. But if this makes sense, and I'm talking to you, Oscar, and I want your feedback on this. So as I was sitting at work today, I was thinking, I'm like, here I am at a position to where I'm not really working hard. The benefits are good. It's a state job. I get to do things I love. I get to meet different people from all over the world, not just the United States, all countries from over the world. Every now and then we have celebrities that have come through just to utilize our welcome center because it's a hidden jewel on the lake, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, all the benefits of being at home, which is the ideal job, great job. So I'm like, why do I get up sick to my stomach every time I feel like every time I have to go to work? And it's nothing about the job that makes me sick. Nothing about the employees that I work with, which is only one, well, my supervisor and then another travel consultant, but nothing about the people I work with. I love them. I love and enjoy being around them. So I'm asking myself, and I'm asking God, why am I always nauseous when it's time to go to work? And then I was sitting at work today and it clicked to me. I'm not used to working a job where I can't utilize my mind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like all I do all day, hey, welcome to Arkansas. Do you need any information? The restrooms are down the hall. Like that's all I do all day long. I'm not, and it's sometimes I feel like I'm dumbing down because I'm not using my mind other than greeting people. I feel like a Walmart greeter. And I'm like, it's a good job, but why it's like it's sucking the life out of me because I'm not utilizing what I'm used to. I'm used to fast paced, multitasking, 5, 6, 7 positions in one, and I'm running here, running there, speaking for people, teaching classes. I mean, I'm always doing something where I'm always constantly going to school, going to training, in meetings. I don't do meetings no more. I don't do no training. Like, it's like, man, I feel like I'm dumbing down. And I don't know how to, I don't know. And it's like I'm suffocated and I don't know how to get out.
Have you ever
Does
thought
that
that
make sense?
possibly?
And please chime in, y'all. If y'all heard that, please chime in. I'm like literally, and I'm not downing nothing about my job. I'm not talking about nothing about doing anything. I'm just honestly speaking to my viewers because y'all are my people. Y'all are going to be the reason why we're going to blow up with this. I'm just asking you, am I wrong to feel like I'm working a job to where I'm not being utilized for my full potential? Like, I'm very smart. I'm very hands-on. And I have a job now where all I do is greet people all day. And I love it because I love people, but I feel like it's dumbing me down. Does that make sense? That's my question to you guys.
Have
And
you
you too, Oscar.
have you ever thought that maybe this is one of those seasons where God wants you to be still? Because it happens. Sometimes he wants you to be still so you can focus on other things. Because when you're doing all these 4-5 jobs, you're neglecting something else in your life. So maybe it's time for you to kind of use this time where you're not having to use your brains there to use it somewhere else for something bigger.
It has to be. I know it has to be. Because
Yeah.
all I do now, and especially this time of year, fall and winter are our slowest season. School is back in. People are not traveling. You only pick up during the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. So we having these periods now to where I can be sitting there for a couple of hours and maybe see 3 people walk through the door in a couple of hours. So it's like I got all this time to just think. You only can walk so much. You only could, you know what I mean, do so much. And it's just like I feel like I have too much free time also. And it's
Yeah,
not much I
sometimes
can
you
do
can
in the
get,
free time because we're not allowed to do certain things because we're on the clock. So it's like, you
yeah,
walk around and try to get your mind off stuff, but it's hard to get your mind off stuff. You ain't got nothing to put on your mind.
sometimes you can get too busy though. I've been there before
I've been there too.
before
I've been there.
COVID hit. I was everywhere.
Me
I
too.
was I was before COVID, music, movies, uh web series, traveling to back and forth to Atlanta, filming movies and stuff like that, doing
I
all types
remember.
of stuff. Um, it was all type of offers that was on the table for me. COVID hit. COVID slowed me down and made me sit down, and I'm so thankful for it because what God blessed me with was He humbled me. I took a hit. I took a health hit, a serious health hit that I'm still battling with. But God gave me a wife, something I needed. Gave me a wife,
He
and
who finds a wife.
Shay finds a good thing. I'm blessed. I'm telling. I got one that go to bat for me. Was going to bat for me even before we got married. I had my homeboys here was telling me, "Hey man, don't you get rid of her. That one right there, it's something about that one right there. You don't see how she look at you." I didn't even notice it. I didn't even notice the things they were saying. But as it came together, it was like, oh, I would have been a fool to let that go. And I'm so grateful. It changes the whole dynamic of your life. It shows you what a man is supposed to be. And it sat me down, and now I'm in the best place that I could ever be in my life right now. Shay, I'm Gucci. And I'm ready for war. I
And
got
that's how
it.
it's supposed to be. And and I just want to feedback on that. There's no, and I'm speaking to everybody when I say this. If you were on here or you just tuning in, Oscar just made a valid point about how just the whole pandemic of COVID happening and how it kind of sat him down. And not only sat him down for as what he was doing in his life, God gave him a wife in the midst of all of that. And I had said, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And he was just saying, like, you know, just how she looks at him, how she take care of him, even the things she was doing before they even got married that led up to him knowing that she was the one. And I say this to anybody that has that person in their life right now. If you got a man or a woman that you know is batting for you, not only batting for you, rooting for you, supporting you, there for you, there for your children, there for your family, just there in general, and they're genuine, and you know the love is real, I'm telling you, if you don't go ahead and make this thing right, God is going to put that good person in the right hands. Don't stop fumbling these good people. And that's what happened. Like he said, it took his friends to tell him how she was looking at him. And if you got real genuine friends and family members that know that you got somebody that's rocking for you and they're not in your ear trying to persuade you to handle your business as a man or a woman, then that's the problem. Because true friends, true family members that want to truly see you happy and they know that person is down for you, they're going to encourage it. They're going to encourage it. And ain't no way you know somebody loves you and looks at you a certain way and you don't let the person know that, hey, man, or hey, girl, and you need to go ahead and take care of that.
Yeah. My hairstylist even told me at
and I
one
could
point
just
in
see
time.
the happiness in their eyes. I'm like, wow, I could see it. Y'all need to go and get married. I encourage love. I encourage any kind of love. But ain't no way y'all out here fumbling good people. Ain't no way.
It saves you anyway. And we're gonna get into that. This kind of segues into our first topic. I want you to, lay the groundwork for
it. Okay, don't you start that. Hold on. Where's my
Look at that.
He got it. This is the first thing we're going to talk about tonight. Broken families. Who's to blame? Who's to blame for a broken family? And I respectfully is going to let the gentleman who's married start this conversation off from a married man perspective.
All right. So, like we said before, from a man's perspective, from the Lord said, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. There's also scripture that backs up to save your soul, you should get married so that you don't fornicate. A lot of us, most of us, are guilty of fornication. I know I am. I was guilty for a long time, and I was in falsehood and lying and just reckless. So for one, you don't just jump up and just get married unless you can't control yourself. It tells you that in scripture. Unless you can't control yourself, your lustful desires, then you need to allow God to put you in the position with whom he has chosen for you. And you have to be patient. A lot of people are foolish thinking that you're going to find somebody that's perfect. That's not the case, because no one of us are perfect. None of us are. We may consider someone to be perfect for us, but they are not perfect. And sometimes you have to get out of your own way to understand the person across from you. Marriage is a covenant. Like, that's a promise that you make with God. Marriage is not established by man. Marriage came from God. Society has perverted marriage and made it a business, business transaction. Like, it's a lot of evil been involved in the execution of marriage and how it's viewed. It's not viewed as a unification under God's law. It's viewed as, oh, we just paperwork. Oh, marriage is just a contract. No, it's not. You let the devil fool you into believing that. It says that a man is to leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. How that works is, when you're born into your family, you grow up loving and serving your parents or your parent, loving your brothers and sisters, your cousin, your extended family. And once you find that wife, you leave them and you cleave to your wife. Your wife is priority. A lot of people don't understand that. I remember arguing with my mother. This was years ago. My mother told me one day, she was like, son, one day you're gonna find a young lady, and you're gonna love her, and when you marry her, you're gonna have to put her before me. And I was like, I'm like, I ain't putting nobody before my mama. Nobody come before my mama. She was like, son, that's not how it works. And she showed me scripture. And it was a hard pill to swallow. I still didn't want to, go along with it. It just didn't sound right to me. The fact that I have to put somebody else over my mother sounds crazy, right? But it's the truth. Is God, the wife, the children, everybody else. And that is the structure of it. Like, and until you truly understand and accept it, you're gonna be fighting it. There's a chain of command. It's just like when you go to your job and you answer to one person, and that person answers to another person, and that person answers to another person. And sometimes you don't see the person that they all answer to. You just hear about them. It's a carbon copy of God's order. In the family dynamic, we live in a society now where what they call it, the modern age now, where it's all out of order. We have the feminists and liberal women that feel like they are to lead the household when that's not the way it's meant to be. It's supposed to be God. The man's supposed to be God-fearing. He's supposed to obey God. And then it's God, man, wife, children. You also have a sector of women that put their children before the husband. No. That's something that's hard to accept as well. Like, I'm not putting my kids before this man. Well, you and that man made them kids. What you mean? You and that man made them kids.
Well, in a lot of situations, the man don't be the daddy, so they be feeling like they have a valid point.
That's true. But if you're married, if you marry him?
Yeah.
He goes up.
It's like that until they get in their first real argument, and he feel like she putting the kids before him, and they had that first conversation. She gonna tell him these kids was here before you, and these kids gonna be here after you. That's where the division comes in all marriages, in broken home marriages. Not all, but the ones that are broken home marriages, that's a lot of the problem. That's a lot of the problem.
And I will say this. There's no structure.
Let me respond to what you said. First off, MP said that you had great facts that he agreed with what you're saying. My sister Renda said no way around it. You have to make sure God is in the center and not the devil, which is what you were saying. And then he also said you're preaching right now. So facts, big facts. I just want to respond to what you're saying. This is a man that is married who is not speaking, excuse me, what he wants you guys to hear or what he think you guys should know. He's speaking from the Bible, from the word itself. And not only is he speaking from it, he's letting you know in the beginning of every live and at the end of every live that we do that he's living by it. So when I hear him say things in the covenant of marriage and how all this thing plays a part in it, you have to ask yourself, when you get married, why are you getting married? What are you getting married for?
Exactly.
Like, are you getting married just to say I get to change my last name? Are you getting married just because you done cheated on this girl and she's threatening to leave you? Are you getting mad because you're afraid that y'all separate, she's gonna put you on child support, you stand for the kids? Or are you getting married for the real covenant of God and real true love, which is what is meaningful and the whole reason for you getting married in the first place? You got to ask yourself this, because I don't even lie. I know somebody that literally went and married somebody, and I asked them, I was like, oh, y'all finally got married. That is so sweet. I knew y'all been together for a long time. It's good that y'all really, went ahead and did the thing, thinking that, I'm giving them congratulations. That's the good thing. You know what that man's response to me was? He said, I only married her because I got tired of hearing her mouth.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. You don't do that.
I'm tired of hearing her mouth.
One thing that we'll do as humans is we'll take something and we'll claim it to be our idea, but it's just regurgitated from the truth. Now, I've heard this, and it's the truth. They say it's not about it's a relationship, a marriage is really about what you're willing to put up with. Because there are going to be differences between you and another person.
Absolutely.
Always. There's no way. It's nothing is perfect. And we have a nature about ourselves, this flesh. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've come to hate this flesh because it's my enemy, Shay. It's my enemy. The flesh wants to rebel against God. Period. Look at yourself. Think about it. Let's be honest. Be honest with yourself. Everything that God set out for us, we want to buck against it. It's just natural to us. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Think about it. Males, it's in our nature to want to go around and fornicate with as many women as we possibly can. It's in our nature. It's a battle. It's a battle to be disciplined when it comes to that. And sometimes it takes a lot of mistakes to get to a point where you let that go. Like, there are things on both sides that contrast in a way. Men have a nature about themselves that want to go out and sleep around. Women have a nature about themselves to require attention. And sometimes they don't care what they have to do to get it. They'll be nude. They'll do whatever it takes to keep attention, to keep praises on themselves. And we both do it. I can tell you now, when I was into that music and stuff, didn't even realize it at the time, but after post career, I was looking for worship, Shay. I wanted to be on this pedestal. I wanted everybody. I wanted to be a household name, and I wanted everybody to say that I'm the best at this and everything, and not realizing I wasn't humble at all. I was very arrogant and cocky at times. I abused the gift that God gave me. Oh, because I feel like I'm superior to these people or this person in this way. And I'm gonna carry myself a certain way. And sometimes you can destroy yourself within your own mind. You don't even have to say it. You can destroy yourself within. And I was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, marriage is a full-time situation. You can't take no days off. You can't say, oh, I don't feel like acting married today. No. You married 24/7. You married when you sleep. If it's a noise, if that alarm go off in this house at night, I got to get up and protect this wife I have. I can't be like, oh, I don't feel like it. Because if I do that, we're going to die.
And I'm going to play devil's advocate for just a moment. Hearing him say all of that, and I've gotten several messages, and I got messages, and it was funny, Oscar, I got these messages way before we even decided to go back to doing our lives. This has been a topic that's been going on for years, but I'm just saying, like, it's been in the news a lot lately, and I've gotten inboxes a lot. And so I'm gonna say this, and I'm speaking from a woman perspective. Remember, we do this from a male and a female perspective, so I'm only gonna speak from a woman perspective. He gonna speak from the male perspective. Ladies, if you're listening, queens, my single ladies, my married ladies, whoever you are on this live tonight, listen to me when I say this. Don't you ever in your life think that God is going to send you another woman's husband. Let me repeat that. Ladies, don't ever in your life think that God is going to send you another woman's husband. There's nowhere written in the good book that says that you're going to get married, and if that man is tired of being with his wife, it's okay for you to take him. He's not yours. And then you have the audacity to sometimes.
Hold up, Shay. Hold up, Shay. Hold it. Yeah, I needed to give you applause for that. Go proceed.
Oh, well, I didn't hear it. What the applause went to?
It was an applause.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm just being real here. Because I see too many women that says that, you know, she wasn't making him happy. If she was doing her job as a wife, he wouldn't have came over here with me. And then have the same audacity in the same breath to get mad when he decides to go back home. Have the nerve to try to mess with the wife when he never was yours to begin with. What kind of blessings did you think you were going to receive by opening your door to somebody else's husband? Now think about this. Me as a woman, I've been married before, but me as a woman that's not married currently, I never now or never will want nobody else's husband. A married man cannot do anything for me. Nothing for me. Because one day I vowed that God will send the man that he has ordained just for me. And when that time comes, I don't want no back karma from nobody for messing with nobody's husband. For one, I know karma is real, and I know you will reap the seeds that you have sown in this earth. I know that. So to keep myself from going through that, I try to live a straight and narrow. And even not just that, guys, even in dating, I don't cheat. I try to live a straight and narrow because I look at the simple fact is, if I'm trying to build something with somebody who I could possibly have a long-term forever love with, I don't need no track record for him to be reminded of what he once had that could possibly still be there. And if I am going to still sleep around, I need to let this man be single and I be single and we mingle whenever we hook up. Ain't no way I'm going to commit myself for one, and I already be living in sin, to go out here and put myself in even deeper sin and even deeper debt with my heart. One man is enough.
Check this out.
I don't need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Check this out. Now,
I just had to say that.
You know, I want to give you a little scripture. All right, so Mark chapter 10, verse 9 says, "What therefore God has joined together, let no man separate." Luke chapter 16, verse 18. "Everyone who divorces his wife and marries another commits adultery. And he who marries a woman divorced from her husband commits adultery." You know, do you know dating is not in the Bible? You know, dating is not biblical.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody dates. Like, you know, that's hard to accept because people are like, well, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to just get married. You can have a cordial relationship. If we do it the way God wants us to do it, we're not supposed to fornicate. That's what puts the bad seed in a union. It really does. And then you got people that try to make excuses. Well, what if I got a test drive and I got to make sure they good in bed? No, you don't. That's the devil got you thinking that. That's the devil got you thinking that. The devil gonna give you. He's divisive. He gonna give you a million excuses as to why you got to go against God's word. And guess what's gonna happen? The devil can't bail you out. One day you're gonna stand before God in judgment, whether you believe it or not. If you can not believe it all you want to, it doesn't make it not true. That's the thing about it. You can believe that tree over there is not real, but run into it and see what happens.
Okay. And I agree with everything you just said. And I've heard this all before, and I do know. And when I say this, I'm not as deep into the Bible as I should be. So you are way more advanced when it comes to the biblical part of it than I am. But let me ask you this question, and this is for the viewers too, because I'm sure some of us are still, God is still working on a lot of us, and we still got a lot of learning to do. And this is a learning moment. This is a teaching moment for me as well. All right, I heard you say that, and I've heard this before, that once you're married, there's no divorce. So that means that man go finds another woman and remarries, he's fornicating, that's adultery. If the woman remarries and get another so-called husband, she's committing adultery.
Yes, because it actually tells you.
Yeah, because technically there's no divorce. So that means who you marry is who you marry, no matter how many other husbands or wives you say you had. That first person is initially still your husband and wife until they're no longer on earth.
All right. It actually tells you that your husband. Okay, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 39 says, "A wife is bound to her husband as long as he lives. But if her husband dies, she is free to be married to whom she wishes, only in the Lord." So when you get married, when you took your vows, whether you was at the courthouse or whether the minister married you, they all say this one thing that you agree about: till death do us part. That's real. Words mean things. So when you make a vow to God, I don't think people understand what they doing. You are really signing. You know how they say when you join a gang, you got to die out of it. Well, this is one of them. Mm-hmm. You got to die. It tells you that if you have a difference with your spouse, for instance, let's say, give you an example. Let's say the man is abusive. He's an abusive husband. You're not supposed to stay there and be abused. You separate. God says it's okay to separate. You get away from that man. Now, these are things that can happen. Let's say that man is accountable for his actions. He actually goes and gets help, turns his life around, and he shows that woman that he's not that monster anymore. Then it's okay for her to come back. It says to reconcile with your husband or your wife. You can't just go out and just be with somebody else, because now you're committing adultery. And if let's say a married woman, she separates from her husband and she goes and sleeps with a single man, she's committing adultery, and that man is fornicating.
Okay. And all that is true. I know all that is true. So my question to you, and like I said, and somebody else may have the same question on here. What if it's not you? What if it's the husband who does not want to be married anymore? And no matter how hard you try, even, say, let's separate, let's do whatever to make sure we stay together, because your intent is to only have one husband, but the husband insists on divorce. And just say the husband divorces you.
Well,
what is it I'm gonna do if that man didn't want her?
I'm gonna go back to scripture I read before. Mark chapter 10, verses 9 says, "What therefore God has joined together, let no man separate." He doesn't have the right to divorce you. He can't. And can't no judge. All this signing divorce papers. That's bullcrap.
I get that, but so why
God don't honor that?
Why would the woman have to just sit and not have another man because he didn't want her?
She doesn't have to sit. But this is the thing about it. Every choice that you make, you have to understand that there are consequences behind it. And maybe it's something you missed. I mean, just gonna be honest, because I'm gonna be accountable for myself. My ex, I chose to ignore the red flags. I saw them. I was foolish. I saw that this girl wasn't for me, and yet I still overlooked it. And I thought that I'm thinking so highly of myself. I'm like, well, she'll get to know me more, and she'll change her ways. No, she didn't. Now let's say I would have gotten married to her, and let's say that she stepped out on me. Okay, let's say I couldn't deal with it, and I wanted to separate from her. Well, I made the bed that I'm laying in, so I have to live with that. So it's either, at this point, I either need to dedicate my life to Christ and understand that sex is not more important than God, because that would be the only thing that we fighting to do. When you separate, you want to have sex with people. That's what it is. Yeah. So it's either I'm gonna sacrifice that, or I'm gonna try to work it out with her. And that's what God wants us to do. He did it with us. We tried to divorce God. We as a people, we try to divorce him all the time. And he loves us so much. He has so much mercy and grace for us. Just imagine. Do you understand? People walk around feeling themselves like, oh, I'm this and that. Do you understand? You don't even control the air that you breathe. You don't have any control over yourself. When God want to cut that electric bill off on you, you done. God can say right now, Osker, I'm finished with you. And I could drop dead right on this live right now. It ain't nothing I or anyone else could do about it. And people need to get out of their own butt cheeks and humble themselves and understand that you got to humble yourself to the Lord. Mm-hmm. And amongst your brother and sister, you have to. You ain't got no choice. Because if you keep bucking, you gonna lose. You already lost. So it's one of those situations. It's unfortunate, man. She got to So she gotta put up with this dude or be alone. Man, that don't seem right, right? But what if you didn't make the right decisions to begin with? And nobody wants to admit that. Nobody want to say, well, I chose to lay down with this dude and have a child with him, even though I knew he was ripping and running the streets. He was a dope boy. He was this and that. You knew exactly what type of time that dude was on. You thought he was going to change because of you. Ain't nobody changing because of you. Because people only change when they feel like it's an issue with what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
That period.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me if I'm lying.
Good stuff. Keep talking.
Yeah. We can't change people. It's not our job to change others. It's God asked us to plant a seed, and we aren't even to water it. He waters it. He provides the sunlight if he sees it to grow, not us. All he wants us to do is plant that seed and leave it alone. That's what he tells us to do. It's just like when you spread this gospel. When you spread this gospel, I can meet a stranger or on here, I can tell you the truth. I can tell you what's in scripture. And if I have the ability to break it down and give you a better understanding, so be it. It's done by the Holy Spirit. It's not me. I don't take any credit for this. I'm just as dumb as a rock in comparison to what the Holy Spirit brings. But I tell you this. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's on you. It is not my job to force you to agree with anything. It's not my job. Christ tells us to share it, and if a person denies it, dust your feet off and keep it moving. So I'm gonna let you know what the truth is, and if you can agree or disagree, you can disagree all you want to. Bye. I tried. I love you. I loved you enough to tell you the truth. Because if I didn't love you, I wouldn't tell you the truth. I'll let you burn. But I can't, listen, I can bring you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. I'm thirsty too. I'm going to take care of me. I'll show you the way. I'll show you the path I'm on. But you got to be willing to walk it. And I can't carry you. I'm being carried by Christ. I don't have it in me to carry you too. But I can definitely show you the way. That's what I'm standing on. Like, so, yeah, we choose who we choose, and sometimes we go against. It's science. Your mama told you that dude wasn't no good, or that girl wasn't no good. Your kinfolks told you, hey, your homegirl, your homeboy told you.
Most importantly, we be knowing. Yeah. Most importantly, you know.
Yes. We think we're magical and we can make a person, we can mold a person to be as we want them to be. No, people come as they are. Society tells us it's okay to be the way you are. It's okay to stay flawed. Because you're gonna mess up anyway.
So I would like to get a few questions from the audience. All right. So hearing everything that Osker has said, I'm going to sum it up just in a short question term. Do you feel, okay, what are your thoughts on people who have already been married, who have their husband or their wife getting divorces and remarrying? Do you think that's right? Even though we know biblically it's not what God has ordained for it to go. Once you get married, that's your husband until he leaves this earth. Yeah. But we also know there's a lot of people who are working on number 2, 3, 4, and 5 husbands and wives. How do you feel that you're working to get your heart right with Christ to go into heaven, but you're working on all these different husbands and wives, which is not you, which you're still living in sin. You're not living by what God ordained for you to do for your life. So how does that make you feel? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's right? You think it's okay because you got a divorce? It's okay for you to go get another husband or wife? I'm just want to know. Let's take a few questions. Come on, y'all. Where everybody going? Come on back in here.
Did you know? Did you know that in the old? Did you know that in the old days when Joseph was with Mary, you know that Mary was a virgin and the Holy Spirit dwelled in her as Christ. Christ was in her belly. Do you know that her and Joseph were engaged? And it explains how when she became pregnant, he had never touched her and he was getting ready to leave her. They were engaged. So biblically, it's called espoused. To be espoused is engaged. So they were engaged, and he was getting ready to like leave her, but he had enough respect because back in those times, if a woman did that, you would take her in the streets and shame her in front of everybody.
Right.
So he didn't want to do that, and he was getting ready to leave her, and an angel came to him and told him, "Hey, she didn't step out on you. She's pregnant by she has the Holy Spirit in her. You good, Joseph." And that's what made him stay. After Jesus was born, you know, and after they were married and Jesus was born, okay, you know, they had children afterwards. But he was about to that's what was considered okay to leave. If somebody cheated on you prior to marriage, because you're not in a covenant when you're engaged.
We gotta
dating.
We gotta come in. That I think you can debate. You're gonna probably gonna debate. Can you see it or you want me to read
it? You can read it.
Okay, Eric Jefferson said the Bible states in cases of sexual immorality, I can't even see, and abandonment by a non-believing spouse are grounds for divorce. Yep. Although God desires you to stay married, he does have grace and forgiveness in those situations.
He ain't telling no lies. He ain't telling no lies. That's the truth. It's nothing to debate. Okay. That's the absolute truth. Plus, you don't debate Bible anyway. Let's pull them scriptures out where it tell you don't debate. Mm-hmm. I'm not debating or arguing with nobody.
So break down the abandonment.
He pulled scriptures out. Huh?
Break down the abandonment part for me.
Okay. Well, a man that doesn't take care of his family is worse than an infidel. An infidel don't even deserve to breathe. God hates that. If you don't take care of your family, you might well not have ever even been born. So a man that doesn't take care, doesn't provide, doesn't protect his wife, out of there. It's a difference. Okay, so
okay, let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
No, if you need to say that to get finished where you
No, go ahead. Okay.
So I'm going to say that. Okay, excuse me. What if a man leaves his wife? Okay, they share a home together. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, they're renting. They're not buying. The lease is coming up in the home. The wife come home one day, and the husband has paperwork on the counter that says that there's an apartment. So you know the lease is up. So you think, oh, we're gonna move into an apartment because the whole plan is for you and that husband to get a house built. So you're thinking, okay, we're gonna live in an apartment till we get our house built. Only to find out That's his apartment, and he tell you got 2 weeks to find you somewhere to go because he has his own apartment and you're not coming with him. Wouldn't that be abandonment?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
He's garbage for that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you don't do that. And this is the complicated part about it. Most of the time when there's a divorce, most people look at it as if, okay, well, they cheated on me, so I want a divorce. Come on, man. Like, listen, let's be honest now. Adultery is horrible. But the question is, are you capable of forgiveness? That's the question. If you have a spouse and they slept around as bad as it would hurt, it's gotta hurt. But are you capable of forgiving them? That's the question. And then it challenges whether you love them to begin with. And I'm not justifying it because it's horrible. Why would you step out on your spouse? Like, why? What was the point of you even getting married in the first place? If you knew you couldn't control yourself, why would you marry somebody to step out on them? And what reason could you even begin to attempt to justify that? Oh, it's because man, I stepped out on her because she wasn't cooking for me. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Oh well, I stepped out on her because she wasn't providing activities in the bed like I wanted. No. Did you even try to sit down and have a grown-up conversation with your spouse about it? Did you express to this person that you're not happy with a certain thing? And if you did, how did you do it? Because there's a way to do things. It said love is kind. You have to be gentle. You can't, as a man, you can't be mad with her and be throwing stuff in the house and slamming stuff and come at her aggressive, and vice versa. You can't come at your husband with an attitude. It's so many factors in it. And people got more excuses than anything to do what they're not supposed to do. That's all I'm saying. It's a lot of let's look back in the day. We got some great grandmamas, great granddaddies. You know, doggone well, it was, we come from a small town, Shay, where everybody knew everybody. You know, doggone well, your great granddaddy, your great grandmama was with your great granddaddy till the day they passed, and he stepped out on her several times. He got bastard children.
Her raising other babies that wasn't his, wasn't hers.
And guess what? She stood by his side to the end.
Women ain't built like that no more, Oscar.
No.
Women ain't stand for that.
No, we fast food people now. Oh no, I don't like his hair. I want somebody else.
Yeah. Oh, his stomach ain't got too big.
Yeah, I don't. Nope. I want me an NFL player. Well, so he can cheat on you too.
He lost his job, girl. I'm finna go. I ain't got
I'm not gonna stand by him. No, I'm not gonna show grace. This is the thing about it.
I don't care about them.
The Lord speaks about forgiveness and grace. We are to show grace to one another. We are to show mercy. We are to forgive. He says if we don't forgive one another, he will not forgive us.
Right.
So let's be honest. Your spouse step out on you, it hurts. They come back to you and they say, look, I was wrong. I'm so sorry. I know I could never probably take this pain away from you, but I give you my word, I would never do it again. What you gonna do? You're gonna be like, nah, I want a divorce. because you did that. So you're gonna do that to everybody that do it to you?
No, a lot of women ain't getting divorces. They're getting even. And that's why a lot of them are becoming. That's why we have a lot of domestic situations with men and women right now.
And you can't pay evil with evil. You can't pay evil with evil.
Either the woman get fed up and she does something like to him, or she ends up stepping out and he does something to her. That's the new norm now. Everybody ain't divorcing. They trying to all do the same thing, and it's too many emotions and feelings involved. Then you got the ones they think with getting jealous. They know you married. They know you got somebody, but then they done got in too deep. Now they ready to throw hands and shoot and kill and risking their lives for nothing. You can't have them now.
And that's why I tell you, don't let no man separate. You can't allow somebody to come in there. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give a little advice here, and it's biblical. When a lot of times, you know, you see like now marriage is under attack right now.
Oh,
like it's under attack. Most definitely. You see a lot of things about you know, statistically, marriages intimacy is at an all-time low in marriages. You know, you meet somebody, y'all, when you wrong, when you fornicating, you going at it like rabbits. Soon as you get married, now all of a sudden it ain't good no more. Like you ain't craving it no more like you was at first. You was jumping.
And I don't get that. Being a married woman before, I wanted it more.
It's the devil.
I wanted it more. Once I got married, I'm like, oh my goodness, like this my husband.
The devil. It's the devil making them do that. It's
ain't
the devil
limits when you get married, y'all. That's your husband, girl.
And it's right. It's right.
Ain't no way, no woman. Y'all listen to me, ladies. Once you get married, ain't no way the sex should go down. You should take it up 20 notches. I mean, that's your husband. There's no limits. There probably were no limits before he became your man. So why is limits now that he's your husband? There's no limits. He's your husband. He should never have to want her to ask for it. As your boyfriend, he didn't have to want her to ask for it. And that's another reason why a lot of people are getting divorced too.
Yep. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's scripture to back it up. So it tells you that when you're married, your body doesn't even belong to you anymore. Your body belongs to your husband's, and the husband's body belongs to the wife's. So that means when someone needs that intimacy, it's your job to provide it, and you should be happy to do it. Don't you love them?
That's what it said.
Don't you love them? Don't you love them? It's your job to do that. You want them to be happy. You did all this courting them and trying to impress them and trying to make them understand that you want to be with them. But then when you get with them, now it's like, and
I'm gonna tell you what a lot of women mess up at when it comes to that. A lot of women know that if they have a highly sexually driven husband, I'm gonna say husband because we're talking about marital couples now. If you got a highly sexual driven husband, the first thing they want to try to do when they get mad, he ain't getting none. Want to wrap it up.
Yep.
You don't want to give it to him.
It tells you not to do that. It says do not deprive your husband. It says don't deprive your spouse of intimacy. And it says that when you guys have a disagreement on that, you're actually this is biblical. You're actually supposed to separate. Even like within the house, and then you come back together when you can agree, because you know, I can imagine. I mean, when I was in falsehood and you know, fornicating, I was in a situation where I was living with somebody and dealing with that same situation, and it's nothing like laying in the bed next to somebody with your back to them and being angry because there's no intimacy. It's a horrible feeling. It's a horrible feeling. But I should have felt like that because I was wrong. So, but it's a difference in marriage. Y'all supposed to have each other's back. You're supposed to take care of one another. So, your body is not yours anymore. You guys become one. When me and my wife, when she's in pain, I'm in pain. I have to look at that the same way.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Oh, I'm hurting it. Okay, what can I do? What can I do to help you? What can I do to take care of you today? I can't just be like, oh, whatever. I'm good. No, I'm not. I'm not good. If you're not good. So, that is definitely a weapon. Women have weaponized that because see, men and women are we're wired different.
Mm-hmm.
Now they like to lead you to believe that women don't really like intimacy that much. Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. Maybe not as much as the man, though, because the man is different. Women need mental stimulation for them to be willing to go there. A man don't need nothing but to see you in that moo-moo. He see you walking around with that moo-moo, see you in that moo-moo, he ready to go to town. Women are different. They don't become all excited just by sight all the time. It happens in some cases because some dudes are really attracted to the woman or whatever, but in most cases it's stimulation. It's like, how did you treat her today? Did you listen to her today when she was telling you about stuff that happened at work? Were you patient enough to listen to it? Did you make her feel safe? Do you make her feel like she can talk to you about anything? Did you help her when she needed help with certain things? Did you give her advice when she needed that advice? Did you lead her properly? That's what it's about. Men, we're different. We don't need all of that. We need peace. There's a scripture in Proverbs that says it's better for a man to live on the corner of the roof of a house than to be in the house with a quarrelsome wife. A woman that argues, a woman that's combative all the time. She always got something to say. She always wants to buck against the hierarchy of leadership. She wants to lead. She doesn't want to trust his lead. That sends a man into no man's land. But on the other side of the coin, we have to step up and be better. We have to actually be leaders. A lot of men just expect to be able to just dictate and tell a woman what to do, and they don't work like that. Because the question is, sir, are you following God? Are you following the Most High? Are you really doing what He commanded of you in order to have that position to tell somebody what they should and shouldn't be doing? Because if you're not following God, sit down somewhere. Are you spending time in your word? Are you learning the manual that tells you exactly how you're supposed to walk this earth? Are you learning the manual that's telling you how to lead a woman? Are you learning the manual that tells you how you're supposed to be upright and be a man? A lot of us men don't even know what it takes to be a man. A lot of us ain't never seen a man before. I did. I had one. My father. That was a man.
Yep.
That was a man right there.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't have any excuse, Shay. I don't have any excuse to be the way I am. I have no excuse. I saw the model. He treated my mother like a queen. And my mom followed his lead. She never bucked against him. She may not have agreed with certain things. Doesn't mean everybody's not going to agree with everything. Sometimes when your husband tell you something, you like, I don't know about that. But then you tarry, you wait it out, and then you find out, oh my goodness, he was right the whole time. You ever heard about that saying when they tell you, if your man tell you that your home girl ain't no good for you, and then you find out later that she wasn't any good? Like a man can tell your friend who your real friends are. It's true. We can see it. We know who your real friends are. We can tell the way they look at you, the way they talk to you, the things that they bring into your life. Like if your homegirl constantly presents you with chaos, I don't know if she's good for you. Like it's always chaos. It's always something that make her problem bleed over into your household. I'm gonna be honest. I think I can speak for most men here and say that we don't really want to hear about your homegirl's problems. We want to make sure you all right. We here to protect you, not your homegirl.
Yep. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I don't see any more comments from the last one.
Yeah, so I guess we should probably move on.
Okay, that was good stuff.
Yes, indeed. So I want to. Oh man, I want to segue over into current event right now. Let me get this structure together.
Technology boy.
Huh?
I said that technology is something serious.
And it's something. All right, give me just a second. I gotta get this together.
It's in the news, guys. He said it's in the news.
Yes, it is.
Current event. Let's talk about it.
All right, let me see. There we go. Now, man, I got a video I want to share right quick. It went viral. Check this out.
Send the National Guards to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C. Nigga, this is Chicago, nigga. Them niggas go fight back. I'm telling you, them niggas go fight back, gang. Whatever, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Them young niggas got switches, gang. They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say, oh, it's the National Guard. They can't do anything about it. They must go in Chicago. Nigga, do y'all know that it's more bad people than good people, bro? There are over 100,000 gangs in Chicago by the city by itself, gang.
All right. That boy said they got switches out there in Chicago. He said they got switches out there. Okay. So this gentleman here, he put this video out and it went viral. It went super viral, but not the way he wanted it to. He got a lot of backlash. They was on his top real bad. And then he tried to walk it back. There's a video where he was saying that he wasn't saying it as if he said he's not a gang member. Yeah, I don't believe you're a gang member because real gang members don't get on the internet like that.
Right.
Yeah, they don't get on.
They ain't giving no warnings. They ain't, you don't know they coming.
You just running your mouth, but
you clout chasing, as they would say. You clout chasing.
But you did say we. You did include yourself in that.
As a whole, you did.
Yeah, so you got to take that. You got to take that. So what we've come to is my goodness. We've come to a point where we got the YNs. We got the YNs versus the National Guard here. Yeah. I'm laughing because listen, Shay.
So they really think they can take on the National Guard. The National Guard.
Don't even get them yet. Listen. I come from a family of military. My father served and my brother. Let me tell you something. If you boys think for 1 second that you even stand a chance against the National Guard, for one, this is how dumb they are. They're actually making threats. One dude was threatening, talking about Donald Trump, send him if you want to. We don't give a F and all that. Okay, dude, how stupid are y'all? You actually threatening the U.S. military as well as the president.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Do you understand the type of trouble you're in by doing that? You do realize because y'all stupid. Y'all on TikTok posting these videos and don't realize, for one, I know you're not smart enough to have a VPN, and your VPN wouldn't work anyway. This is the U.S. government you dealing with. They can find your IP address and come get you right now. But they know you just talking, because they know as soon as them troops show up, ain't none of them switches gonna be anywhere. Ain't gonna be a switch in sight. If anything, they're gonna make y'all go get a switch off the tree. How about that? How about them switches? That's the problem with society now. We got rid of the switches on the tree. They want the switches. They want the pew-pew switches. No, you need the switches off the tree. You need that. You need when your grandmama told you go get me a switch off that tree. And if you get one too small, it don't make me have to come out there and get.
Yeah, and then you bring that little bit of back, and they go out there and get a whole branch and wrap it together.
Go get the whole tree. She go get braid them together.
That's what I said. Go get them and then wrap them together. You have about 5-6 switches. Now you got a whip. Now you went from get a whip into
you just made it bad for yourself. Yeah, that's the only switch y'all really need right now. Is a switch off the tree.
I'm gonna tell you what's the problem with our YNs. Like you said, one of the problems is they stop the grandmas. Stop being old grandmas. Grandmas in the club with the grandkids now.
The grandma want to be baddies now. The grandmamas is baddies now.
No, they're not babysitting. They are. They got a card game going here. They got something else going there while the grandkids running around the house with the grown folks. Let's be real. They took praying out of the churches. Out of the schools. Let's be real. The teachers stopped caring about the kids. The teachers only care about a check because they feel like your kids are already bad and you ain't teaching them. You ain't doing that at home with them. So why you teaching them school for them to raise them?
And the curriculum now, they not focused on family at all. They too busy trying to convince your sons that it's okay to wear skirts.
It's okay to identify whatever you want in school.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. You don't have to be a little girl if you don't want to be a little girl. You can be a little boy in school now if you want to.
Delusional as a mother.
Right. In 2nd grade is your right.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to tell your parents anything. You just talk to me. You can keep secrets from them. Even though they put clothes on your back and they feed you. I'm just here to get a check. But you keep secrets with me.
Are traumatized because they had those same teachers that were teachers that said you ain't got to tell your parents, you can confide in me, that actually done touch and molest these kids, and these kids are too scared to tell their parents. That's why they're growing up. That's why you wonder why some kids probably grow up and shoot up schools. They mad at every teacher in the world. They don't care. They can't get to their teacher, so they're gonna get to somebody that they feel is hurting kids.
And it ain't like they teaching them anything. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The children now are definitely not as intelligent as they were before. They can't read. They can't read. They don't even teach cursive anymore. So kids aren't even gonna be able to sign a signature. They're gonna print the signature. It's gonna tell them to print and sign, and they're not gonna know how to sign.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Like, what is going on? What is going on? Why are the children under attack?
I will say this for Lakeside. For my baby's teachers, they got some old school teachers. And I did hear certain teachers don't teach cursive, but thankfully my babies were taught some. But let me tell you, I'm one of those type moms. I print the worksheets off when they get to different grades. Whatever assignments they supposed to be doing for that grade, I print out assignments. We do little assignments at home. I teach them how to do cursive before they even learned it at school, because
Excellent.
I had a teacher to tell me that no, we don't teach them cursive anymore. So I started doing cursive worksheets at home, and just so happened when they got to Lakeside, they did have an old school teacher that was still doing cursive, but they already knew how to write their name in cursive by the time they made it to Lakeside.
Parents are gonna have to start teaching their kids. They're gonna have to start. It's getting to the point where parents are gonna have to start homeschooling their kids. And I know some people that are homeschooling their children, and their children are just as bright as they can be. They learning more at home than they are at their school. I'm telling you, all they do, what I see now is parents are just going back to school now. Because what they do is they just give your child a pamphlet with assignments and send them home. Get your mom and your daddy to help you. And then the thing about it, they know that a lot of these parents are working these long shifts and this and that. And a lot of them, they just doing their children's homework.
Mm-hmm.
They just doing it. They want the kids to get through school. Kids not learning anything. They're not teaching in school anymore. They're not teaching. You got too many. You got these young ladies in here dressing like they at the club, distracting the children, not even teaching class. We talked about that before. Like it's sick. We are raising I'm just gonna be honest. We are raising a generation of misinformed, uneducated people. And these are the people that we are going to depend on taking care of us when we in the old folks' home. Lord, please save me. Because I'm scared. I'm telling you. I mean, look how disrespectful these children are. And you can't put it on them because they mammy disrespectful. Yeah, I said mammy. Because the ones that raise these disrespectful kids are mammies. They are mammies.
Yeah.
They're not mothers, they're mammies. Like it's out of control. You gotta know that this is a example of how misinformed and idiotic this new generation is, to think that for 1 second they could bat an eye to the National Guard. Man, do you understand that them boys don't even have to come to Chicago? You know they can send a drone out there and clear y'all out. They can send drones on the street and put all you YNs in body bags. What are you talking about? But and they're like, oh, they serious. They really gonna try to fight. No, they're not. No, they're not. People, you know what? They thought they was gonna do that over here in I'm right down the street from DC. They thought they was gonna do that in DC. Guess what happened, Shay? The National Guard showed up. Everybody was in the house. They was paying. They was obeying that curfew. Crime was down completely. People was doing videos where they walking through the hood and they live. They like, man, this is a nice day. They speaking to the National Guard. Nothing's happening. Older folks can walk down to the corner store and not get harassed. And this is the crazy thing. Here in Baltimore, we got a mayor here, Brandon Scott, and the governor in Maryland, Wes Moore, that's been bucking against Trump, bringing them here to Baltimore. Because Shay, I can tell you, Baltimore is a hellhole. This place is crazy. Like, the crime is out of control. The crime it's not even just the crime. Like, I'm gonna share something with you later on where you'll see that like the trash, how nasty it is. It's drug infested. You got people on drugs all over the streets. You know, they just had, like a month and a half ago, they just had mass overdoses here. Did you hear about that?
Yep. A little bit of it.
All them people passed. All them people are not alive. A lot of them people are not alive now. Mass. And they called it drug New Jack City. They put antifreeze or something in some of the drugs, and they didn't got rid of all these people. Like, this place is a hellhole. This is Gotham City. Like, we really need Batman here. For real. You would be surprised. I promise you, it's like the Joker is running the streets here. But Westmore and Brandon Scott are bucking against him, talking about we don't need that. Yes, we do, because you guys haven't done anything. You guys don't do anything. And now all of a sudden, the other day, they walk in the street and this dude called him out on camera saying, "Oh, y'all out here now because Trump got y'all out here." Yeah. Yeah. He got y'all moving now. Still not gonna do anything. Don Lemon out here interviewing people in the streets, asking folks, and then he knew who to ask because he profiling folks. He know who to go up now. He know who to ask that's gonna say that we don't need the National Guard here. And the people that said that they needed here, he cuts the interview short because he don't want them to really delve into what it is that's going on. He don't want the truth out there. He's a super liberal, but them. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, y'all gonna lose, YNs. You're gonna lose. Don't try it. Go in the house, put your switches up, surrender them. Stop, damaging your neighborhoods, because this is happening everywhere.
Hey, girl.
Stop damaging your neighborhood. Stop destroying your people. Stop making it unsafe for the elderly in your neighborhoods. We got to stop doing that. Stop looking at each other and being at war with one another. How in the world you gonna fight against the military when y'all fighting amongst yourselves? They glorify the street life because they got switches and they switch cheese and folks in the streets. They own brothers and sisters.
Yep.
Oh, you proud of that? You make the music about it? Oh yeah. We got them switches. Yeah, excuse my language, but yeah, they're gonna put belts to ass if the National Guard come now. And it's just stupid. That's why I said, are you serious? Are you cool? Are you cool?
Nah, that ain't cool. That's why they talking like that.
Yeah. All right, I guess we would beat this horse to death. We can move on. I got something I want to why I keep popping you out. So we got old Drewski. Old Drewski catching some backlash.
Oh yeah. I've been seeing that, but I've been seeing like a lot of the white people like it. I mean, like all for it. But then I have seen a lot of them say, "Okay, well now that y'all are doing, y'all are approving for him to do this. It's okay for us to do blackface." And I kind of don't think that's the same.
All right, so I'm gonna play this video right quick.
Okay.
Here's the love. Here's the honor. If you can't come in her, come on her. Yeah! Yeah! Born in the USA! Woo! Born in the USA! Hey, Suanna.
She's not listening.
Hey, come up. You need to listen to your nana. Go ahead, baby.
6 o'clock.
Girl, you
crazy now. Hey, me, Ma. How you doing, baby? How you doing, baby? Good. All right, now. Hey, you lost, boy?
No, I'm going to the race.
What race?
NASCAR race.
You going to NASCAR?
Yes, sir. A little bit.
You ain't lost, is you?
No, I'm good. I'm going to the race, sir.
You sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Find something safe to do, boy.
Yeah. If liquor don't kill us, pussy must. Baby.
Oh, that fucker will go.
Who are you?
I see. Dan Arthur.
Randy Van Devin.
Dan Arthur. Oh, South Dakota.
Yeah.
Damn right. Proud to be American.
All right. So, all right.
He's
So
hilarious.
yeah, he is funny. I have a interesting take on this that is probably going to be looked at weird, and that's fine. I don't care, but it is funny. It's funny. Now, the reason he's catching backlash is because a lot of you got a lot of Caucasians that look at that a wife here that just walked by. A lot of Caucasians that think that it's funny. They see the humor in it. But then you have a sector of them that are offended. And there's two different sides to that. It's like a double-edged sword. So from a comedic perspective, it's hilarious. I don't think that Drewski moved in a malicious manner. I don't feel like he wanted, like he intended to offend people. I don't think that he did that at all. I think he knows what's funny. The dude is hilarious. Honestly, he's by far one of the funniest content creators out there. Like that dude deserves a TV show or something. Like
I agree.
Like he's funny. He's hilarious. Yeah. But so sometimes things can be a little dangerous, and I'll tell you why. All right, I'll give you an example. So let's take the N word. Now, the original N word was, a derogatory term used to beat us down, in the old days. It was weaponized against us. And then, I guess it got to a point where we say that we took that word and transformed it into something into a term of endearment. And we use it willfully. We use it loosely. And I tell you what, we messed up. And nobody wants to be accountable for it. We messed up when we decided that the white boy that's cool with us, he get a pass. He can say it. This white boy here can say it because he cool, he down with us.
Or we messed up when we said to them as in just talking and shooting the shit, as they would say. Excuse my language, but just calling him that just in conversation. So now he feel like it's okay for him to call you that.
We made them comfortable with that word. We call each other that,
Yes.
We call
yes.
each other that like it's nothing. It rolls off the tongue so easily. So it's like, come on now. It's like you dangling the steak in front of the lion. I don't know, and when you do that and you get people comfortable with that, you create a generation of people that feel like it's okay. That's why you see these people on social media. You see some of them, they didn't even get the pass. They just get on TikTok and social media and rap the song lyrics, and they don't censor the word. They say it with their mouth and everything. Because it's like, oh, if to them it's like drugs. Oh, it feels good to be able to say it and don't get checked about it. Or, I ain't racist. And a lot of times they're not. But what I found being around a lot of white people growing up, white people get more offended by that word than we do. They can't stand to hear it. Why are we so comfortable with it? We've been conditioned. We've been conditioned to be okay with it. We've been desensitized with it. So it gets to a point where it's like, I think what people aren't understanding, they like, well, how come these people are mad at Drewski? You got to understand who's upset with Drewski. It's two types of people that's upset with Drewski, Shay. There are people that are exactly like what he's portraying. The hillbilly racist, because he's playing a racist dude. Like, I don't know if people understand that. You see how he was talking to the black dude, spitting around him, calling him boy. He was portraying a racist redneck. We may look at that and think that's funny, but then you can't say that that's funny, but then be mad when somebody really is racist. Like, everything is not meant to be made fun of. You gotta be able to have that same energy for everything. So I see the humor in it, and I just leave it alone. But then you have another group of people that are offended by that, and those are the people that aren't racist, and the people that have to deal with the fact that they've had this stigma put on them, saying that they're racist just because they are Caucasian. People that have to fight to try and prove that they're not racist. Because that's tough. That battle is just as bad as us feeling like we had to prove that we're not ghetto. Think about it, Shay. We walk the streets as men and women, black men and black women, and we get profiled. Oh, he got dreads, he got tattoos, so he must be a gang member. He trouble. Following you around in the store because you look a certain way. That's the same thing that these folks is dealing with. And like people, I really wish people would kind of let go of racism so much. We lean on it too much. Because it's like this. Do you know a slave? No, man, I'm asking you, do you know a slave? I've never known a slave.
And nobody in my family was alive when I was around ever were slaves.
I'm not saying that racism don't exist, because it does. Racism definitely exists. Racism is prominent in the world, but we also have to understand that it ain't just racism against us black folks. We racist too. They like, black people can't be racist. Yes, you can. Yes, we can be bigots. We do it. Listen, when I was back in the day, when I was younger, I didn't even realize how I was saying certain things that were bad towards other people. We make jokes sometimes. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example now. And people can be mad if they want to. I don't care. And you answer this for me, Shay, and tell me if I'm lying. When it come to people doing daredevil tricks, like stuff like bungee jumping and skydiving. Who have we always said that stuff is for?
White folks.
When it comes to offing yourself, who have we always said that stuff most people do?
White folks.
The people that's racist. That's racist. We don't know that.
That's kind of like how we were brought up to think, in a sense.
Exactly. That's racist.
Yeah, very much
we
so.
We don't know that.
Very much so. No,
yeah,
look at society now. It's more of us doing it.
Exactly. So it's got thrown in our face like we've been wrong all this time. Like, come on, that's racist, man. Or look at the movie. Look at the movie that came out.
Messages in the chat.
Huh?
You're not able to see my messages in the chat.
Look at the movie White Men Can't Jump. That's racist, man. To say that about another race, we would hate that if it happened to us. Just imagine if a title of a movie was like, Black people can't get a job. Huh? Then what? We'll be upset. Black people can't get certain jobs because of their name. Like, it's wrong from both sides. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna say again, I think the skit was hilarious. But I want you to look on that other side. You see that lady right there? Do you know who that is? That's a comedian, Sarah Silverman. You see she got blackface on? That ain't funny. Ain't nothing funny about that. But to the hillbilly rednecks and the Caucasians that are fighting to try to prove that they are not part of this stigma, that's what Drewski did is just as offensive to them as that is to us. Because what it does is what Sarah Silverman put on display is showing us at our worst, at what's considered our worst, the minstrel show, the tap dancing dude. And what Drewski did was he showed the Caucasian at its worst. That's they YN. That's they YW. You get what I'm saying? That's them at their worst. And then you got a series of Caucasians that got upset comedians that said, well, I'm gonna do some blackface. Well, dude, you know, y'all already did that. It's not new. So why you feel like you got to retaliate because Drewski did that? Y'all already did that. Have a seat. You ain't doing nothing new at this point. Yeah. Find somebody else to play with. Yeah, I just don't understand it. It's comedy. They didn't jump down Dave Chappelle's throat when he did the Clinton Bigsby, the racist man that, you know, the blind racist man that didn't know he was black. They didn't clown Michael Jackson. You know, Michael Jackson dressed up like a white man back in the day on the moon. I think the Moonwalker movie. A fat white man. It's been done on both sides forever. The movie Soul Man, where the white dude dressed up, he got the black
white chicks.
White chicks, exactly. Like people are so sensitive now. It's ridiculous. And they worry about things that they shouldn't be worried about. I just don't get it.
I'm gonna have to get ready to hop off, Osker.
Yeah. Listen, we didn't go on long. Give me a couple minutes. I just got one more thing I want to address real quick. Just a couple minutes. So this gentleman here, Mr. Charlie Kirk, was shot and killed today. I don't know if a lot of you guys know who this guy is, but I've seen a lot of people celebrating this man's death, which is classless. No death should be celebrated. But you know what? If you're not a believer, if you don't believe in the word of God, then I don't expect you to be better than this. But I'm gonna show you something from the perspective of a black lady. Check this out.
Good evening, guys. I know it's a sad day for so many of us. So many of us. I want to say rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. My heart goes out to your children, especially your babies. You know, your family, your wife. And I'm so sorry that they got to grow up without a wonderful dad like you that can teach them what nature is all about. I'm going to always remember you because you and Kansas Owens was giving receipts. Y'all was showing so many receipts about what I've been preaching in the hood for so many years, and nobody would listen. That was before you was born, Charlie. And I was so proud of you to see how young you was and so wise. I was very proud of you, sir. You are very educated. You're a free thinker. You don't let nobody poison your mind. You don't get influenced with propaganda, manipulation, and fear-mongering. And you're a hero in my eyes. You told the truth. You told the truth. Yeah. You tried everything in your power to get these young people out of their illusion. And I'm promise you, young man, you did. You might not got all of them, but you got many of them. And I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for that. I'm not going to go off on nobody on this video. This video is just for you, sir. My heart goes out to your family, sir, and may you rest in peace. You didn't deserve none of this. You was a good man. You was a strong man. You was a hard man. And you was very smart and educated. And I'm so sorry, sir. I'm very sorry, young man. I would have loved to have you as a son. You rest in peace.
Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make this quick because I know you got to go. Contrary to popular belief, I see a lot of people. People love to talk about something that they don't know. They'll see a clip and they'll see it and take things out of context. Most people take things out of context. So the consensus of a lot of people that are celebrating him passing on, oh, he was a racist. Racist well. We are quick to call somebody a racist when they calling out something that relates to us. What it is, and I understand it because I fell victim to it. I'm gonna tell you something, Shay. Whenever I see a Caucasian man or woman talking about things in the black community in a negative sense, calling out things, even if they're true, I've always had this feeling like I felt uneasy about it. Like, because I've always felt like you shouldn't be talking about stuff in our community like that. Like, you shouldn't be talking about it. You don't have the right to say it. And I think that's pretty much what's wrong with a lot of people. They don't want to hear it from you because you white. Even though it's the truth. A black man, black woman say the same exact thing that dude said, and we all like, you said it. Soon as your white man said he racist. That dude based his life on Christian values. You can't get away with saying you Christian and be racist nowadays. You get called out quick. And I'm one of them. We got to get out of that, man. Like, and let's say he was. Man, is it appropriate to celebrate somebody dying? Because you know what's funny? They don't have that same energy for their own people. Because when Pookie and Ray Ray in the neighborhood get that chalk outline put on them that was out here robbing, stealing, selling dope, being violent in the streets, when they get that chalk outline and get zipped up in that body bag, you be in your feelings if somebody celebrate them getting up out of here. You be ready to go to war about it, about somebody that was no good. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. All these RIP t-shirts and everything, wasting money on people that wasn't no good. Let's keep it a buck. Everybody wasn't good. Everybody ain't good. Some people are rotten. Some people are a detriment to your community. Yeah. But we are not to celebrate when they pass on. Not in that way. We shouldn't champion. We shouldn't say, oh, that's good. We shouldn't poke fun at it because your day coming. Every one of us got a date. How do you want to be remembered?
And I hope and pray don't go like his went.
Exactly.
That was harsh.
Exactly. That's bad, man.
That was cold.
It's people walking earth right now, rotten as I don't know what, and they just as happy as they can be. I don't understand that. And why are we the ones doing this? Why are we the ones that's quick to be like, yeah, that's what he get? And you know the crazy thing? I think one of his own did it to him. It wasn't nobody look like us. Them liberals. So this man died because of what he believed in. And he didn't have a problem speaking about it. It's crazy. That's crazy.
The new world we live in.
Everybody talk about God and, oh, I love God. No, you don't. You's a liar. Because if you love God, you wouldn't talk like that. If you love God, you wouldn't celebrate somebody passing. Not like that. Like you are low class trash to even be doing that. And I don't care who don't like what I'm saying.
Because what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to celebrate their life.
That's right.
Not destroy them in death.
Exactly. It's coward. You're gonna talk about somebody. Yeah, you're gonna talk about somebody after they gone, they can't defend themselves. That's just weird. Goofballs online sitting behind keyboards. And like I said again, any of you a hit dog gonna holler. I like it. My question is, what you gonna do about it? Can't whoop me. In Jesus' name, you can't whoop me. How about them apples? Now I can't stand to see us do that. Why do we stoop to that level, man? Have some class.
Like I say all the time, as long as we keep showing our excuse my language, asses on social media by being at every fight with our phones out, showing all this crazy hood ratchet stuff we do in our neighborhoods. They're gonna continuously look at us like we're the thugs that we act like we are, even if we're not.
Glorify this garbage. We glorify this garbage
all the time. They talk about us all the time. Every day there's a new, every hour, every second is a new video surfacing, and it's black people, even the kids in the school, on the buses, and in the neighborhoods getting the kids to fight. Like it's just the whole world.
You know what's funny too?
Everything is for social media now. Views and likes.
Remember back in the day when you remember Kool-Aid, the Kool-Aid packs, and you remember Dave's.
Mm-hmm.
You remember you could go in Dave's and get Flavor Right, and Flavor Right didn't taste like Kool-Aid. You could taste how cheap it was. It just didn't.
Yes. You can open a pack of Flavor Right up and choke on it. Just the fumes.
Just by smelling it.
You be about to choke.
Yeah.
Ooh,
now
I hated that stuff.
That's how we moving right now. Because I'll tell you, it's all wicked. For instance, let's take UFC. You got the UFC. Now you know UFC was created by that is run by people that don't look like us. But it's organized. They make a bunch of money, they sign contracts, they sign up for it. So whatever CTE, whatever brain damage they get and injuries they get, that's on them. They're not liable for that. Well, but what do we have? Baddies. We got baddies. Where you got a bunch of females on a show being promiscuous and representing the black culture, beating each other in the face for what? For chump change. It's not even organized. Or we pull out cameras and, like you said, and film each other doing stuff to each other in the streets. We always bring the Flavor Right brand. Or you got, for instance, you got baddies. These girls slapping and pulling each other hair. The other folks and came out with a sport where people stand up and slap each other's brains out, and they get paid for it. It's the dumbest thing in the world, but it's organized. That's what we're lacking. We're lacking order. Until we get organized, we're gonna forever be in last place.
Yeah.
We too busy at each other's throats. It's unfortunate. And they call it that. They'll say I'm at throats because I'm holding us accountable. No, I'm not. I'm telling the truth. We need to wake up. And it don't need to be about a race thing, because my only concern is the human race. The Lord, it ain't nothing in that Bible say something about that you supposed to be concerned with race. It's your soul. Your soul don't have a color. Your soul don't have a culture. Your soul is supposed to be aligned with God. And I know you got to go, and that's all I'm gonna say about that, Shay. I think this was a good, strong one.
Yeah.
I should pay more attention to my phone. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're fine.
Sheesh.
I thought this little private chat thing worked. I guess it don't work either.
No, it does, and I wasn't paying attention to that either. That is right there. My goodness, I'm just an idiot.
Nah, you good.
I apologize.
But hey, when you don't stay consistent, you kind of, get off a little bit. Like I said, we missed the shows. So we kind of was playing catch up, 2 shows in one tonight. So we thank you guys so much for tuning in. We kept a good audience throughout the whole night, which was good. So people were very engaged and in tune. Certain subjects, as you notice, certain people engage more in certain subjects. So it just giving you a little bit of everything, but most importantly, giving you things that are happening right now that we all can relate to and can comment on.
Yep.
So catch us again next Tuesday, same time. We'll post a topic that we are going to discuss. As you can see, we kind of move around with certain things. We talk about the main topic and then what's in the news for the week. So send us those topics. There's something you want us to discuss next week, go ahead and still send them to us. Inboxes
Definitely.
are still open for those as well. And that's all I gotta say.
All right. So look, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the share and like button. That helps us out with the algorithm.
Absolutely.
Please leave comments, good or bad. I mean, but give us something with substance. Don't just be on here trying to troll, because I don't pay attention to that. That's beneath me. I'm sorry.
And I got a 4-day challenge I'm trying to complete. As y'all can see, I'm now Meta verified. So I'm trying to get my followers up. So y'all go ahead and share this live, share with your friends, get them to follow. I also need a few subscriptions. So, subscribe to my page. I need 100 stars. That's only, I think, what, $1.99 or something like that. So I send those stars. Y'all run this page up. Run this page
make
up.
sure y'all do that.
Show the love. I give love back.
That's right. All I'm gonna say is, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. And those of you that believe in him, you will be saved. We're gonna catch y'all next time.
Yes,
God bless you and take care.
Good night. Until next time, we're signing off.